Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back of the basic. Chunk of the deuces, how to text baby man of those back. You know what it is, it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise up, real rise up, fake rise up. Proud to word preacher, preach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is, in the unsung previews episodes, that we're going to talk about the spinners. We already do the previous episodes of unsung that we done in this channel, but we ain't doing the previous episode of unsung. But unsung, we'll talk about the spinners. And let's hear about this group, the Spinners. Spinners is a good group. Let's talk about them. The Spinners are a American rhythm blues vocal group that are formed in Michigan in 1954. They enjoyed a slinging, they enjoyed a singing of a hit singles and albums during the 1960s and 1970s, and partly with producer Beverly Bell. The group continued to tour with Harold and Fergie Bart as the only original member. Henry Fergie Bart as the only original member. So he the only one left and placed these new members. The or died or probably been replaced or don't want to do it anymore. Who knows? The group is also listed as the Detroit Spinners and the Motown Spinners during to their 1960 recording with the Motown label. Those other names are used in the UK to avoid the confusion with a British folk group called a British folk group also called the Spinners. Oh, they call the Spinners as well. On I didn't know that. On a June 30th, 1976, the receiving a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2015. That's great. They are nominated for inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Music critic Robert Kurtzley and Urga have called the Spinners a renowned show group, whole super smooth producing and constantly improvement. That's good. But let's talk about the Spinners. History. In 1954, Billy Hansen and Harold Frederick brought and Pearson of Jackson, C.P. Spinning, and James Edwards, the former the Dominoes in Fertile of Michigan, a northern suburbs of Detroit. The Friends Society in the Detroit Hanover and Gardens public housing project and come together to make music. James Edwards remained with the group for a few weeks and was replaced by Bobby Smith, who sang lead on most of the Spinners' early records and their biggest ethnic records hits. Spin left the group shortly after Edward and later joined the Voice Master and the Originals. George Dixie replaced Spinner Spinner, and the group renamed themselves the Spinners in 1961. The early recording years, 1981 and 71. So they from Frederick, Michigan. So an R&B, smooth soul, Philly soul, Detroit soul, and doo-wop soul. So they started active career in 1954. So and they were in a few labels in Phil and Motown, VIP, Motown, and Ethnic. So these are an act of Harold Fergie and Stevie Wonders. They're War Max, something like that. And these are the members and few after past members. So okay, that's what I was trying to get at. The Spinners' first single, "That's What Girls Are Made For," was recorded under Hit Harvey and Fur Coil Phil Records. The single peaked at number 27 on the top 100 charts in August 1971. In August 1961, I mean. Smith sang lead vocals on the track and coached by Fakui. The group followed up the single "Love, I Am So Excited I Found You" and also featured lead vocals by Smith. This song reached number 91 at November, and it was the last Troy and Phil Records single to reach the top 100 charts. The sources debate the extent to which Inquadra becomes a member of the group. During its stay at Troy and Phil, Quantum sang the lead on some of the singles and considered himself as a spinner. And the credit on Troy and Phil of 1010 and 1024, the artist was credited for the first two singles and lists as Harvey, formerly of the Moon Glow and the Spinners. However, most sources did not list him as a official member. So he sang a featured the record, but he's not an actual member of the group, even though he sang the song and helped them to having to give him a hit. James Edwards' brother, Hubert Chico Edwards, replaced Dixon in the group in 1963, at which the time Tugly and Phil and its artist roster was brought out by Quincy's brother-in-law, Berry Gordy of Motown Records. In 1964, the Spinners make their debut at the Motown Theater and are received with high favor. "I Always Love You" hit number 35 in 1965 from 1966 to 1969. The group released one single in a year, but only the 1966 single "Truly I'm Yours" peeping on the Billboard "Truly I'm Yours" peeping on the Billboard 100 R&B charts at number 16. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. With the limited commercial success, Motown signed the Spinners as road managers, cheap ones, and handkerchiefs for the other groups. Even at the ship Clark, G.C. Cameron replaced Hubert Chico Edwards in 1967 and 1969. The group switched to Motown-owned VIP imprint in 1970s. After a 5 years ascent, they hit a number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 with writing producer Stevie Wonders. Yep, Stevie Wonder produced them and write songs. And composition, the G.C. Cameron led "It's a Shame," co-written by Shara Wright. And again, the chart of the following year with another wonder song, the composer also producing "We Have It Made," we have it made, led by Cameron from their new album the second time around. However, those are the last two singles for VIP. Shortly after the release of the second time around, Ethnic Records recording artist Rita Franklin assumed the group, finished a Motown contract, and signed with Ethnic Records while recording an album that Stevie Wonder was producing for them. The Motown contract expired and leave the LP unreleased. The group then made the switch, but in, but concentrated and obsessively and persistently of Cameron from leaving Motown, so he stayed on there as a solo artist. And one of his cousin, singer Philip Wing, to join the Spinners in his place as one of the group's three lead singers, with Harold Farley Brought and Bobby Smith peeping commercial success. When the Spinners signed to Ethnic in 1972, they are respected but commercially unmarkable unmarkable singing group who have never had a top 10 pop hit. Despite having been a recording act for over a decade, however, with the songwriter Tom Bill at the helms, the Spinner chart 5 top 100 singles and 2 top 10 from their first post-Motown album, Spinners, in 1973, and went on to become one of the biggest soul groups of the 1970s, which they did. Bobby Smith led "I'll Be Around," their first top 10 hit. Whatever you want me, I give it. Whatever you need me, I be there. Whatever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. Whatever you need, I'm right there. That's a good hit. I love that song. My parents grew up listening to Spinners. While it's actually the B-side of their first ethnic single, the Prodigal and the Wannabe had led "How Could I Let You Get Away" radio airplay for the B-side and lead the Ethnic to flip the single over with "I'll Be Around" hit number 3, "How Could I Let You Get Away," reaching number 77. "I'll Be Around" was also the Spinners' first million sell hit single. It was awarded a golden disc by the RIAA on October 30th, 1972. The 1973 follow-up single, Could It Be I Am Falling in Love, led principally by Smith, and one in the lead on the tone Fade Out, and in which was another million seller, one of a kind love affair, and led by Wayne Need, and Ghetto Child, led by Freddie Brought, and the Weatherly, and Congrove the group the reputation, as well as Father that Bill, a noted Philly soul producer. Followed their ethnic of success. Motown also issued a Best of the Spinners LP, which features selected from their Motown VIP recordings. They also remixed it and reissued the 1970 B-side, Together We Can Make So Much Sweet Music, led by Smith. The original coast lead by Cameron as a 1973 A-side. In the middle of the ethnic hits, It's crawled to number 91 in the U.S. The group 1974 follow-up album, Mighty Love, featured 3 top 20 hits: I'm Coming Home, Love Don't Love Nobody, and the title track, their biggest their biggest hit of the year. However, was a collabo with Dottie Warwick, that's his name, Dottie Warwick. Then come you, led by Smith, Warwick, and Weatherly, which it hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and become each act their first chart topping pop hit. The song also reaching the top 3 of Billboard R&B and early listed charts. The Spinners hit the top 10 twice in the next 2 years with the Smith and Jackson led They Just Can't Stop the People Playing Games. Billboard's number 5, and the Weatherly lead, the Rubber Band Man. Rubber Band Man was okay. Rubber Band. I don't know what people explain that to me. What Rubber Band is about? It must be about sex. It's got to be, because the way that title is pronounced, like he ain't using a rubber, got a girl pregnant. It got to be. Explain that. If you're a '70s baby, explain that to me. What Rubber Band song was about by the Spinners. Billboard number 2, People Playing Games. Billboard number 2, games people play. Game people play. Games people play. Okay, my bad. Game people play. Feature a guest vocalist and Emily Bennerton through the producing held of dispute this in a UK based interview, claiming Ed Line was actually the group's member. Henry firmly brought his voice is speeding up and lead to the nickname Mr. 1245 for the bass singer Jackson, after his announcement of a vocal line on the song. Later years, Philip Weatherly left the group in January 1977 and was replaced by John Edwards, who was recording a number of R&B hits and as a solo singer. Through this vision of the group has minor hits from 1977 to 1979. They failed to hit the pop top 40 for 3 years and parted ways with Bartley Bell. They contributed 2 songs to Bell film The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh and appeared in the film as a band. In 1979, Motown released a collaboration album on both sides of the Atlantic from the Vault, U.S. and Natural Resource label NR 14 and the UK on Tenor Motown STR 9001, including the song What more could a boy ask for? Quality and Chrysler, which was recorded in 1965. The group did as a release in recorded as the drawing of the new Declare to score 2 big hits in 1980s with Michael Zenith and melody of Working My Way Back to You, and Forgive Me, Girl. Number two in March and April. Number one in the UK. And Cupid, I Love You for a Long Time. Number four in June and August. Number four UK. However, success once again warrant in the years that followed. The group's last Hot 100 hit was a remake of Wilson, Willie Nelson. Funny how the time slipped away. Funny how time slips away. Also, he sampled their record, which peeping at number 67 in 1983. In 1984, the group has their last R&B hit with Right or Wrong from that year Crossfire album. They can go to release a pair of albums in addition to perform the title track to the 1987 film Spaceball during the latter half of the 1980s. Through none of those efforts are commercially successful in 1983. The group guested of stars as themselves on the TV sitcom Loneliness and Let It Shirley. After some years spent the collabo with Paladin and the Funkadelics and working as solo, Lennon died of a heart attack while performing in Oakland on June 14, 1984. In a 2004 interview, Federally brought the group last survivors original members state Bobby Smith was always our major lead singer for all those years, have always been and always will be. Farmer Bart have led on several Spinner songs on which he sung or shared lead vocals, including I Don't Want to Lose You or Ghetto Child, Living, living a Little, and Laughing a Little. Ain't No Price on Happiness. Smile we have each other. Smile if we have each other. Just as long as we have love. A second Spinner duet with Dudley Warwick. And now that's we together. The Spinners today. After the charts of careers ended, the Spinners continued to tour for decades. They are big draws on the oldies and notably of concerts in the circuit, playing the music that make them famous. In their box set, Chronicles of Collection, the Spinners are launched by David Bowie, rest in peace, and in Elvis and Custody, they are also inducted in they are inducted into the Vocal Groups Hall of Fame in 1999. On June 27, 2006, the Spinners performed on the Late Show with David Letterman. G.C. Cameron rejoined the group as a lead vocalist from 2000 to 2002, replaced it John Edwards, John Edwards, who left during a stroke, man, but he left them in 2003 to join the Temptation. Frank Washington, a former of the Future and the Defmets, joined for a few years before being replaced by Charleston Washington, no replacement. In 2004, Original member Bobby Hensonette was dismissed from the group after suing the group coordination and the business management to annihilate the financial. He was replaced by Howard Spike Burnley Hart. Henderson died during to the coronation from diabetes on February 2nd, 2007, at the age of 67. Another early member, C.P. Spinners, who the Spinners have already died from a heart attack on October the 20th, 2004, and another, George Dixon, died in 1994. Damn, they lost a lot of tragedies to this group. Ooh, my heart goes out for them. The original member, Billy Jackson, who was still touring as a member of the group, died from cancer. On August 18, 2008. The group continued for a short time as a quarterly before Jenny Roberts Bickett, born in Queens, New York, December 17, 1968, was regathered, recruited as the group new bass vocalist in February 2009. In 2009, Penalty Hart left the Spinners and was replaced by vocalist Matthew Taylor. The group lost another member from their early days when when Hubert Chico Edwards died on December 3rd, 2011. The Spinners are put into the limelight again in 2003 when a Elton John track was reissued, featured them on back vocals. In 1977, the Spinners had recording two versions of Are You Ready for Love at the Philadelphia studios. One had of the Spinners, the other with only lead singer Philip and Wendell on the back vocals. Elton John was not happy with the mixing and said on those tapes for a year before asking for them to be remixed so they would sound early on the ear. So it would sound easily on the air. I guess what I was trying to say. Finally, in 1979, the Wembley version was released as a single, but it only made it to number 42 in the UK. The track was then remixed by Ashley Bentley from Express 2 in 2003 after becoming a mixer in the product of nightclub and being used by Sky Sports for a an adamant advocate. It then went to number one on the single chart after being released on DJ Fat Boy Slim. I did not know that. That's great. Southern Fry Records. In September 11th, 57 years after formerly in Detroit and 50 years after That's What Girls Are Made For, the group was pronounced as one of 15 final nominees for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Their first nominee, they are also nominee in 2014 and 2015. Lead singer Bobby Smith died on March 16, 2013. The group, which was, the group which still toured and actually in consider of Henry and Farley brought The only survivor's original member, C. C. J. Jeffrey and Jesse Peck and Medically and Taylor and Ronald Lee and Ross, Ronald Moss. In 2017, the Spinners are inducted into the Michigan Rock and Roll Legend Hall of Fame, and uh, 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 Charles Washington left the group in 2020 to pursue a solo career. He would be replaced by C.J. Jefferson. It's sad about the Spinners, man, because you think about it. They lost a lot of members, man. They lost a lot of members. The only members that is left is is this guy. Let me find him. Yeah, Henry Frederick brought as the only original member. He the only one that's alive until he had to have new replacements. But these other guys right here, they passed away. But these four guys, they're the only ones that's left. Henry Frederick brought and C.J. Jackson, Matthew Taylor, Jesse Robert Peck, and Randy Moss. But those are the only members now. But the only original one is the one that is still the original member when it got started, and put new members. But the past members, those are the ones that's passed away. Frederick Jackson, Billy Henson, C.P. Spinner, James Edwards, Bobby Smith, George Dixie, who were Chico Edwards. He lost his brother. That's crazy. And G.C. Cameron, and Philip Winley, and John Edwards, Frank Washington, Harold Spike, Ben Hart. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough, man. That you lost the people that you love and cared about, man. Two brothers that's died, and the other one who's Bobby was the original singer. Was the original singer, man. The one saying "I'll Be There." It's pretty sad, man. It's pretty sad though. It is. It's pretty sad. I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty sad. But no matter what the Spinners did, they're gonna be legends, and their music will live on for many years and generations and more years to come, man. It's really sad. My heart goes out for them, especially the ones who are the original members left and the had placed new members. That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough to handle. That's pretty tough to deal with. With the financial Bobby Smith, man, he was actual meant the thing. I'll be there. I'll be around. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, folks. It's crazy. So may they be rest in peace, man. The original members and the last member still standing instead of placing new members. So, and these are the songs. That's what Girls Are Made for, 1971, and I Always Loved You, 1985, 19 It's a Shame, 1970. How Could I Let You Get Away, and I'll Be Around. That's the A side on that, and that's the B side of another song, 1972. Could it be I Am Falling in Love, and could be I Fall in Love, One of a Kind of Love Affair, and Ghetto Child and Mighty Love. So that's 1973, and I'm Coming Home, and Then Comes You with Warwick, Donnie Warwick. I think that's Winnie Houston 80. Rest in peace to Winnie Houston, and I think rest in peace and Donna Warwick. She passed away. 'Cause I know she passed away, and I don't know if she passed away. I'm gonna see if she passed away or not. No, she's still alive. She's still alive. My bad. I don't want to misconception. She's still alive. So shout out to Donnie Warwick, and I felt sorry for the loss of Winnie Houston, and also that and her, and also even her Winnie Houston's mother is pretty tough. Rest in peace to Winnie Houston. There Comes You with Donnie Warwick. Love Don't Love Nobody. Live a Little, Laugh a Little. So that's in 1974. In 1975, the games that people play, Love or Leave, and Wake Up Shirley. So so that's 1975. 1976 is Wake Up Shirley, the Rubber Band Man. Okay, that's 1976. And 1979, Body Language, Work My Way Back to You, Forgive Me Girl, Valid. And 1980s, Cupid, I love for a long time. And 1995, I'll Be Around, Rapper Forte featured the Spinners. See, I forgot about that. I was mentioning Rapper Forte. He brought it back. It was a great song, and these guys will live on, man. Detroit legends, legendary men group. So their music will live on for many generations to come. And I hope you enjoyed this video talking about this. And this is my parents' generation kind of music, and it was passed on to new generation to come. Their appreciation, talent, appreciate wonders of the singers. So give it up to them, and I hope you enjoyed of the episode. That's all I gotta say. It's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic. I'm gonna see y'all next time from another unsung episode. All right. It's your boy Domination. The Back in the Basic. Chugging this out, text me. Until next time. All right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.